with John Daday and Mike Zambelli. Brought to you in part by the Vinart dealerships, Lehigh Valley Honda, Ford, Hyundai, and Suzuki on the Lehigh Street Auto Mile, and Lehigh Valley Acura on MacArthur Road in Whitehall. And by the Allentown Sports Medicine Clinic, providing medical care to area high school athletes for over 10 years. The Allentown Sports Medicine Clinic, located across from the fairgrounds in the west end of Allentown.
Bethlehem Memorial Gym, Super 2 Sports presents live PIAA AAA Boys Championship Basketball. Hello, everybody. I'm Johnny Daday, along with Mike Zambelli, all set to bring you the second round of the 4A action tonight between the Zephyrs from Whitehall High School and the Battling Bulls from Glen Mills. Tonight's ball game, the second round of action before a good crowd, expected crowd here in a single ball game at Bethlehem Memorial Gym. Sizing them up, Whitehall 25-6 on the season, and Glen Mills 24-4. Both teams have met one common opponent this 91-92 season, and that was Penwood. Now, they defeated Glen Mills by 23 points. On the other hand, they defeated Whitehall by only 12, and that was during the holiday tournament, if that means anything.
Well, that's so long ago, John, and it's certainly a barrier of which your team has improved, and that's why Coach Hassler goes out and looks for those Christmas tournaments where he can play that caliber of team. He wants to judge his team, and it is a good barrier. You mentioned Glen Mills playing Penwood. They actually met 3 times, Glen Mills lost 2 of those 3 meetings. They did, however, win the league championship over Penwood, but then came back and did have that loss in the district title game. So a couple of good teams coming out of District 1 as usual.
A couple things going for Glen Mills. Of course, they are 2-time defending state PIAA 4A champions. They have that going for them, the momentum. And then again, they have only 1 returning starter from last year's fine team. So they are not the team that they were a year ago. However, they are still the champions until somebody knocks them off.
Well, there's no doubt about it. They've won 11 straight PIAA district or state games. And, they are the 2-time defending champs, as you mentioned. One of the problems they had in talking with their head coach is, the transferring of some people, and they have a young team this year. It's led to a little bit of inconsistency, and he's hoping that has kind of worked its way out of the system, and he's ready, to maybe make it 3 in a row this year.
Well, when you look at them, the pregame practices here, they're giants, 6'7", 6'5", 6'3". They're big, very big compared to Whitehall.
Well, and they really are, and they're athletic too, John. I mean, they're not just 6'7" people that can't get up and down the court. I mean, there's one guy getting a scholarship to LaSalle, another guy's going to be a football player at Kentucky. So, I mean, you're dealing with athletes, not just, kids can be 6'8" and 6'9" and not be an athlete, but these are great athletes, and Whitehall's going to have to play their best game of the year if they expect to win here tonight.
Of course, we saw that last night as the fight gets from Allentown Central Catholic completely outclassed as far as height and size was concerned by a Coachville high school team, and yet Central Catholic handled that beautifully, played perhaps their best game of the season in winning their second round game.
Well, Central Catholic, the Viceroys, are an experienced team, and I thought they used that real well last night. They played to their ability, to their capabilities. They didn't try and force anything, and that's what Whitehall has to do tonight. They have to play their game, try and make the tempo their game, and they have a possibility to win the basketball game.
All right, we'll be back here at Bethlehem Memorial Gym in just a moment live for the 4A boys game, Whitehall and Glen Mills.
Even if you're just thinking about buying a new car or truck, come into Lehigh Valley Ford, Honda, Hyundai, Suzuki. There are over 500 cars and trucks starting at under $7,000. Payments under $125 a month. But you must come in now. Get the car you want at the price you want at the payment you can afford. And your trade will never be worth more. At Lehigh Valley Ford, Honda, Hyundai, Suzuki. A supermarket of selection and savings under one roof. Conveniently located on the Lehigh Street Auto Mile.
C.J. Wagner, trophies, plaques, and bowling supplies.
Whitehall High School. 25-6 on the season after 16-4. East Penn Conference seasonal record, and a battling Bulls, a two-time 4A defending state champion, 24-4. Let's meet the starting lineup for Glen Mills. Number 10, Jamal Davis, a 5'8 junior. Number 12 is Rashid Bey, a 5'10 sophomore. Number 31 is Stephon Curtis, a 6'4 junior. Number 32 is Terquin Mott, a 6'7 senior. And rounding out the starting five, number 51 will be Travis Evans, a senior, 6'5. The coach, Tom Mann.
Tom Mann, head coach now in his 11th season. Had an opportunity to talk before the game. Nice man. Whitehall Zephyrs will not come out. It will be the 5 we've been used to seeing. Clock will wear number 21. They are the visitors here tonight. They will be wearing their maroon jerseys. So Clock will wear number 21. Lisicki will wear 33. Cusco will wear 35. Zoke will wear 45, and Jones will wear 51. There was some confusion here early as to who would be the home team, but that's the way that will be.
Some teams are easily intimidated. Some coaches are easily intimidated. But not so at Whitehall High School, where the coaches love a challenge and take on opponents head and head to meet that challenge. The team, they just follow suit. The coach, Ron Hassler, a terrific competitor in his 9th year as Whitehall's top gun. He's been battling the odds all season. His peers picked his Zephyr team to finish about 4th in the East Penn Conference race. Well, all the Zephyrs did was follow the leaders. The leaders, Coach Ron Hassler and Pistol Pete Lisicki.
Our officials, John Layton, Pat Toole, Frank Majakis, all from District 2.
And we're ready to go, and this ball game is underway, and Whitehall controls. Lisicki.
John, you talk about the attitude of Ron Hassler coming in. I thought the quote he made, the ultimate challenge for our program and our community, sums it up the best. He realizes this is what you play for, this is what you practice for. If you don't want to play the best, then you don't want to be out there on the court.
Clock, Cusco in the right corner to Lisicki. Ball knocked down and out of bounds and awarded to the Zephyrs, the number 1 team from District 11. Ron Hassler in his 9th year as head coach. Carl Case, Dennis Laub, assistant, Jerry Radocha, the JV coach. Dale Baker, the principal. Bob Kratzler, the AD. Look out.
Yeah, passes have to have some heat on it tonight because they will be challenged.
Lisicki, no. Rebounded by the Bulls. And there is Rashid Bey.
Lisicki, by the way, is battling a little bit of a head cold tonight. I had an opportunity to talk to his dad. I'm sure Pete will clear out real quick with all the excitement here tonight.
Davis gets it in the low post to Evans. Evans can't get the shot off, but Curtis does, and he hits it for 2. And the battling Bulls get on the scoreboard. They lead 2-0 and put on full court pressure.
Curtis also a double-digit scorer, averaging 11-3 a game.
Jones ties us up. And we almost had a Jamaruski, but he played it safe and went in for the flip.
Very interesting to watch the technique of the Zephyrs break that full court press. Not a lot of dribbling, and I talked about it all year long. Once you break that press, sometimes you get some easy ones.
Tap up by Mott, followed up by Mott. And Glen Mills goes up 4-2.
And that's what the Zephyrs are really going to have to guard against. Mott towers above the rest of the people at 6'7". They really need to keep a body on him. Good effort by Mott inside. He is the young man who will be playing for Speedy Morris at LaSalle next year.
Ball knocked down out of bounds by the battling Bulls, Terquin Mott. And so the Zephyrs trailing in the ball game 4-2 will have it underneath their own bucket. Inbounds to Zoke, to Clock. Whitehall posted a 16-4 regular East Penn season, then accepted the challenge in the East Penn Conference tournament to decide an East Penn Conference champion.
Bulls are trying to set up some kind of half-court trap.
The Zephyrs open play with an easy 60-44 win over Dira. Edged down at 58-32 in overtime, and then avenged a couple of earlier season losses to Easton by defeating the Red Rovers 58-52 to win the East Bend Conference Championship, thereby nullifying a super regular season 18-2 record by the Red Rovers.
Good denial by Jones defensively.
Davis throws it up and hits it for three. Jamal makes it a 7-2 ball game. And again, the full court pressure by the Bethlehem Bulls. Zoke breaks the pressure. Lisicki throws it up. Not good. Jones saves, gets it back out the clock. Lisicki.
Somebody got a piece of Lisicki's shot.
Cusco for three. Chad, the 6-foot junior. 7-5 ball game.
It's going to take that kind of effort from each and every player in maroon and gold. Everybody's going to have to chip in. Lisicki's missed his first couple shots. Cusco hits a big three there.
Davis out to Curtis, to Davis. Davis traveled with the ball. The next move for Whitehall was getting in line on the road to Hershey in the District 11 playoffs. And here again, Whitehall was put in the underdog role by the armchair managers, but the Zephyrs accepted and forced the challenge. They opened district play with a 52-41 win over Dira, a 50-49 decision over Parkland. And once again, it was Easton trying to set up the roadblock on the yellow brick road. Again, the underdog Zephyrs responded. They upset Easton again, this time 51-48.
Lisicki on the miss, on the raise up there.
Well, shot up there by Mott, not good. Whistle underneath, the good rejection and a jump ball.
Tied ball, nice job defensively. The Zets are having a little problem early in controlling the defensive boards.
Bay, wide open, a fadeaway shot up and good. And that is by Curtis. And that's his second field goal. 9-5, Glen Mills.
Stephon Curtis, a 6'4 junior, averages 11.3 a game.
Lisicki has three. Pistol Pete pulled the trigger on that one. And it's a 9-8 ball game. Glen Mills by one.
Interesting little background to this whole scenario with Mott going to LaSalle. Pete Lisicki's father, Jack, is a 1966 graduate of LaSalle and played basketball at LaSalle.
Lisicki in a deep corner. Gets it back out to Cusco. Zoke up high. Not good. Battling for the rebound with Travis Evans, a 6'5 senior for Glen Mills.
Evans, the young man who will be playing football at Kentucky, averages 8.6 a game, but his real strength is at board work.
There's a foul against Lisicki. First one in the ball game.
One thing you have to remember about Lisicki is number 32, Mott, didn't take too kindly to that foul, but the one thing about Lisicki, he is an experienced sophomore. He has played in a lot of big games during the summer, has attended a lot of big camps, so he will not be intimidated in a game of this magnitude.
Mott on the free throw line, picks up his third point, 10-8.
Team's leading scorer at 21 points a game. He is the only man back, the only starter back from last year's 30-1 state championship team.
And he's a big one, 6'7". 11-8. Ball knocked out of bounds. Whitehall will get retained possession.
Good anticipation by number 51, Travis Evans.
Cusco, look out. Gets it back out the clock. Zoke, baseline, up high. Lisicki, no. Ball bat out of bounds, and there's a personal foul. And this one will be against Glen Mills.
Foul number 51.
Thought for a second that
Evans.
Jones might have thought this foul was on him. He and Evans, there you see Evans coming from behind, and they sandwich Jones in there. Good call.
Jones, bingo. 11-10.
Excellent penetration by the Zepps to set Jones up. A nice soft touch inside. And Jones needs to be productive. Even though he's quite a bit shorter inside, he needs to be productive inside.
Good move. And a goal by Mott. That's his second field goal and 6 point. 13-10. Glen Mills leading. Here's Cusco. Lisicki gets it back out to Zoke. Cusco to clock.
Now, that's what I mean by athletic ability. What a nice move by Mott. He's no stumble bum in there at 6'7". He can put it on the floor, and he can create his own shots.
1:45 remaining in the first period. Zoke.
Pace of the game thus far would have to favor Whitehall. They've done a pretty good job of controlling the tempo. They trail by 3.
Zoke made a good move. Up and in. Oh, he faked everybody out that time. Zoke, Matt picked up his first deuce, and it's 13-12, Glen Mills.
And Zoke not afraid to take it in amongst the taller players. The head and shoulder fake set him up to get penetration, but there was still good defensive resistance, which did not bother him.
Ernesto Harris in the lineup for the Bethlehem Bulls. The field goal by Travis Evans. His first, 15-12, Glen Mills by 3. 55 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of the ball game. Lisicki.
Good patience, another good job by the Zepps. They've only committed 1 turnover, and that is a real big key for them here tonight.
Cusco's shot rolled off the rim, and the Bethlehem Bulls come up with a rebound. 30 seconds and counting remaining in the first period. Whitehall down by just 3. And the Bulls are going to go for the last shot. Now this trip to Hershey gets tougher and tougher and longer and longer. Suffers first opponent, Lower Dauphin from District 3. A team loaded with veterans from an outstanding team of a year ago. They beat the Falcons 43-40, but it wasn't easy. 31.5 minutes of play, all boiled down to the final seconds on the foul line. And Steve Jones of Whitehall prevailed. They moved another step west and the road to Hershey. But tonight they face a Glen Mills team battling for its 3rd straight PIAA 4A state championship. And that's the end of the first quarter. Glen Mills 15, Whitehall 12. We'll be right back.
What are you doing here at ABE Car Care Center?
Well, I'm going to get a new muffler and a state inspection. Boy, these guys do good work, and they don't charge nearly as much as some of these other guys do.
Well, it's about time you realize that. You're such a winner, Fitz, and besides that, you're cheap.
What do you mean, cheap?
Well, I heard you got short arms and deep pockets.
But the way that you fill out those pants, you can't even get your hands in your pockets.
Car Care Plus at ABE Car Care Centers.
Wouldn't it be terrific if you could take a 4-door sport utility vehicle, add 4-wheel drive, power steering, AM/FM stereo cassette, best 4x4 mileage in America, add a powerful 16-valve engine for any on- or off-road adventure, and call it the lowest-priced 4-door 4x4 in America? You can. It's the 1992 Suzuki Sidekick 4-door, starting at just $11,995 at Lehigh Valley Suzuki, Lehigh Street Auto Mile.
Take a look at some of the Whitehall offense here. Now watch Zoke with the nice head and shoulder fake. Gets the defense to leave his feet. But now look there's still good defensive resistance inside. Zoke unafraid to get in there with the big people.
Second quarter underway. Whitehall controlling. Clock. Gets it over to Cusco. Back to clock.
Shooting percentages in the quarter. Whitehall 5 of 11, 45.4%. Glen Mills 6 of 10, 60%. Each team with a turnover.
Personal foul. This one will be on Rashid Bey. His first.
One of the things Coach Hassler is hoping for tonight as the game wears on and the game remains close, that this defense here does get a little over anxious And that's not a foul you want to commit if you're Glen Mills. If fouls start to accumulate and the Zeffs can start getting some more opportunities at the free throw line, that's what Coach Hassler's looking for.
It's only their second team foul. We're in the second quarter. 15-12. Glen Mills leading. Lisicky. Jeff Clock. Chad Cusco. Clock. Lisicky. Boy, he had the open alley that time. Zoke goes baseline up off the glass, and then he is fouled.
Matt Zoke might be the most underrated basketball player in the Lehigh Valley. What a strong move along the baseline, hangs in the air, draws the foul, and converts. Let's take another look now from the upper angle. He drew the one guy out of position there, and once he got the baseline, knows how to use that body and hang in the air.
Foul against Travis Evans, his second personal foul. Zoke completes the three-point play, and we're tied at 15. And there's a turnover. Look out.
The Zeffs go to full court pressure. We saw them mix the defense up against Easton and totally frustrate and confuse them. It works here and forces a TO.
Lisicky pulls the trigger. Bingo! Three. And Whitehall takes the lead for the first time in this ball game, which we are bringing to you live from Bethlehem's Memorial Gym.
And a real key the Zeffs got through, I thought, was the most important quarter to hang in there close. They cannot fall far behind, and now they have a three-point lead.
Foul against Whitehall. That's going to be against Steve Jones, blocking his first.
This is a good double down. This is what the effort's got to be. You see Lisicky's going to come. Clock is going to come. There's three people. You cannot allow Mott room to operate inside that matchup zone.
Oh, look at this. A Jamaruski by Mott.
A play that we saw Lower Dolphin use that almost won the game for them. They run a little backdoor with a screen. I'm sure Glen Mills picked that up maybe in that Lower Dolphin game.
Help, help. They turn it over. They turn it over.
A heck of a double team out in front on that zone press, and that time, as John mentioned, nobody back to help clock out, and as a result, a turnover.
There'll be a foul against Paul Hatchett, the 6'3" sophomore, number 34, going up over the top.
We're going to see Mott. Again, look at the four maroon jerseys around him. Cusco, a strong rebound inside to control and draw the personal foul.
Whitehall leading 18-17, 5:56 remaining in the first half. Lug out. Help somebody. A foul against number 32, Terquin Mott, his first.
And Zoke is over conferring with Lisicky. You see three people there, and there is nobody that Zoke is able to pick out. The Zeffs catch a break in that personal foul.
Lisicky. Oh. Went right by Jones and right to the hands of Davis. Davis. Shot not good. Look out! Zoke clears the boards for Whitehall. There's Lisicky. Lisicky. Jumper. No. Rebounded by Rashid Bey. 5:15 remaining in a half. Whitehall 18-17. Davis. Bay. From the foul line. Hits it. First field goal for Bay. And Glen Mills goes up 19-18.
I don't know if it's my imagination or what, but it just seems like when Glen Mills scores, it's so easy. When Whitehall scores, it's a lot of work.
Davis, zig and zag. Foul on Lisicky.
Obviously unhappy with the call.
Cusco.
Ron Hassler. Jerry Radocha to his left. Joe Starner to his right. Let's take a look. Cusco. Toughest call in the game to make. Ron Hassler was looking for the charge. He went the other way.
Traveling against the Bethlehem Bulls. Whitehall trailing 19-18 with an opportunity to go ahead.
1-2-2, like three-quarter court. Glen Mills is picking up.
On somebody. Boy, this isn't Whitehall basketball now. Blocking foul.
Mott seems to be injured. Now he's getting up. Number 44, Harris. Zoke.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Wow, that's a tough one to not have go your way. That's 2 in a row, the Zepps that go against him. Let's see if Zoke is stationary or is he moving. And also is Mott airborne. Zoke's in the middle. Wow. Tough call. Tough call.
Charging the foul to Zoke.
19-18 game. Zepps down by 1.
Mott had 2 attempts on the foul line, hit them both. And he's awarded a pair now.
Terquin Mott with a straight 2.
Seems to be a little confusion now with the officials. They are off from District 2.
Hassler wants something, and he's up.
He might want a non-shooting foul here. I'm not sure.
Now the officials in the huddle.
Might want a non-shooting foul. Zepps have committed 5 team fouls. Glen Mills has committed 4.
.429 remaining here in the first half of the ball game.
No idea what that conversation could involve. Maybe settle the teams down.
There will be a 2-shot foul awarded on the personal foul on number 45. Between 2 foul shots, there will then be a technical foul.
Bechtel won 42-38. The Bethlehem Catholic girls move a step forward in 3A basketball.
All right, we're going to have a 2-shot foul on the foul charged against Zoke. Then there's a technical foul when the injured player was down there. One of the coaches came on the court, which results in a technical, and Whitehall will then shoot those. That's what the discussion was.
20-18. That's Mott.
That's head coach Tom Mann in the middle with the light sweater on. What a good guy to talk to. Talked with him for about 5-10 minutes before the game.
And now Lisicki on the foul line with the technical.
And with the technical, Whitehall should get possession of the basketball.
They trail 20-18. Pistol Pete can tie it up. No.
Pete struggled a little bit with his jumper thus far in the first half. Important to keep your composure. You must stay composed.
Pick your head up.
Only 2 points down. This has been a good first half for the Zepps. By no means out of this game. I think there's a lot of people here, including Whitehall fans, that might have thought this might be a blowout at this point.
Zoke up high. No. Rebounded by Hatchett. Hatchett gets it up to Harris. Ball knocked down out of bounds by Zoke. And the Bethlehem Bulls and Glen Mills will have possession.
Good denial by Zoke. Real key for the Zepps to deny that inlet, because once the big people get it inside, it's going to be the Whitehall's going to be hard pressed to stop them.
Baseline three-pointer by Ernesto Harris, 23-18. Foul. This one is against Jamal Davis, his first.
A key possession for the Zeps. They cannot afford to fall down too big in this game. They're down 5 right now. This is a very key possession here, still in the first half with 3:59 to go.
Boy, they're certainly putting pressure on the backcourt now.
Well, they really are. John, you said something about in that first quarter that's not typical Whitehall, and it isn't. But you have to give credit to Glen Mills with the pressure.
Lysicki was fouled by Mott, and that'll be his second.
Foul number 32, Terquin Mott is second.
Number 32, Mott's going to challenge.
Got him on the hand.
Yeah, tough to see from that angle. They say he got him on the elbow or the hand. Lysicki, a rare 2 misses on those technicals. Take a little off it. Both of them healed the rim. So take a little off it. You see his numbers on the year. 17 a game. Points per game average. 83% free throw shooter. And only a sophomore.
23-20.
That was a key 2 points.
Evans gets it over to Mott. Mott back out to Bay. 3:30 remaining in the first half. Curtis gives it over to Bay, goes baseline, up to Mott, and he hits his 4th field goal. 25-20. Glen Mills. Lysicki. Pistol Pete pulls the Zephyrs to within 3, 25-22.
Big basket, good recognition by Matt Zolt in transition.
Harris, Ernesto with the ball right now. 2:50. Not, no, rebounded by the Zephyrs. They steal it off him. Field goal is up and good by Evans, his second. 27-22. Zolt. They knock it out of his hand from behind.
Yeah, you can't give up. When you get by there, you know there's going to be pressure coming from behind. They never stop with the pressure. Glen Mills. Whitehall had controlled the rebound. Glen Mills stripped it away. Zolt broke the pressure. Glen Mills came from behind to bang it away.
Come on, guys.
Zeps might need to look a little bit over the top. That pressure's getting real fierce right around midcourt. People are in position, but there's just too many white jerseys. A couple of long passes will take away maybe some of that pressure.
Let it go. Up, high, no. Jones rebounds. Steve clears the boards. Get it out to Cusco. No good. Loose ball picked up by Davis. Jamal quickly up front for the Bulls. Zigzag gets it out over to Harris.
Whitehall not having a good shooting second quarter. They have missed some opportunities that I really feel they need to convert.
Here goes Lysicki. Showtime! No. Jones. Up. No. Zolt had it knocked out of his hands and out of bounds.
There's just a lid on that Whitehall basket. There's 3 opportunities that they need to convert on. Lysicki, that's a tough one. But look at Jones, the good hustle, and the board. That's not a tough one.
Come on, Jones is wide open.
Zolt again's going to go, and then he's going to get stripped. Close to a 5-second call. Spacing not real good out in front.
Lysicki, baseline, bingo. 27-24.
That breaks an 0 for 4 streak against Whitehall.
Whitehall hanging tough. Look out. Who has it? Zoke. Jones. Steve. Yes! 27-26 with 50 seconds remaining in a half.
This team is amazing. When you think they're in trouble, they dig a little deeper down inside.
And a foul. And this one will be on Travis Evans, his third. You don't need that.
Whitehall now in the bonus. Look at Zoe. Almost pushed, but didn't. Excellent positioning inside. They called a foul in there. That's a little close in there. Didn't see much rough stuff in there to warrant a foul.
That was against Evans, his third. And Zoke goes to the foul line. Had one attempt tonight on a three-point play and hit it.
A lot is made of Lasicki being a sophomore. This guy's only a junior. He's going to be back for football, back for basketball.
Hey, we're tied. I know Matt can break this tie.
A lot of heart in this young man. This guy truly an overachiever, very underrated basketball player.
Okay, here we go. Glen Mills will go for the one shot. Clock
Pace.
is winding down to 30 seconds.
Pace, score, everything in favor of Whitehall.
Davis, Jamal, a 5'8 junior.
Well, this plays
20
right.
seconds.
This plays right into the hands as you look at Tom Mann, his 11th season at Glen Mills. This plays right into the hands of Ron Hassler. Anything that can happen to cut this game a little shorter, he's all in favor for.
Mott. Oh, look. Davis. Yeah! And that's the hat. Glen Mills, 29. Whitehall, 27. We got the right one, baby.
Get ready for the TVKO Fight of the Month for March. Tommy Hearns, six-time world champion. He's waited 4 years to avenge his most devastating defeat. He ran Barkley. He destroyed Hearns the first time. And now he's back, more dangerous than ever. Hearns, hungry to revenge that tormenting defeat. Barkley, out to prove that punishing KO was no fluke. 2 champions, 2 warriors, 2 survivors in a wild shootout. Now it's bombs away. They've saved their best for last. Plus, IBF flyweight king Michael Carbajal faces a top contender. And Tommy the Duke Morrison continues his comeback. Hearns Barkley 2, live from Caesars Palace, Las Vegas. Friday, March 20th, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, on pay-per-view cable TV.
Where did you get my favorite college cap, Villanova?
Why, at Brady Sponge Sports.
I see you're wearing a college cap, too. What college is that?
Vanderbilt.
That's a good college for you because you're built just like a Wayne. And what else do they sell here?
Why, lots of things. Look around. Don't you see? And they do their own embroidery and screen printing. Why, they'll even put their name on your overalls.
Ach, I don't need it. I know my own name. And what are these?
That's crazy wear. And the right guy's wearing them.
730 West Emmaus Avenue.
Looking at the Zets right there. Whitehall down by 2, 29-27. A look at the first half, some of the first half action. This is the backdoor play to Mott. You'll see they screened. Mott was able to get behind that matchup zone, for an easy 2 points. On the other end, the Zeffs worked. They had a good first half. As I mentioned, they trailed by 2. They were able to work the perimeter. Pistol Pete Lisicki raising up for one of his 3-pointers in that first half. First half stats, Glen Mills, 54.5% from the floor, 3 for 4 shooting, 75%. They committed 5 turnovers. The Zeffs, 41.6%, 57.1% from the free throw line. Missed 3 opportunities. That hurt them. The turnovers in the second quarter hurt them, and they also only shot 38.4% in that second quarter. John?
At the end of the first quarter, Glen Mills led 15-12. Whitehall outscored the Bethlehem Bulls 15-14 in the second period to chop the deficit. And here at the halftime break, it's Glen Mills 29, Whitehall 27, and we're ready to start the second half of play. Pete Lisicki was high for Whitehall with 12 points in the first half. Terquin Mott high for Glen Mills with 11. Baseline shot not good, followed up, and that was by 51 Travis Evans, who picked up his 3rd field goal. 31-27. Zoke gets it up front to Lisicki. Pete double teamed. Look out. Gets it there. Jones. Steve got it. Got that deuce right back. 31-29.
A little shaky, but they get it done. That time Whitehall looked past midcourt, got it to Lisicki at like 3/4 court. I'm sure that's an adjustment Coach Hassler made at the half.
Shot up there by Bay, not good. Rebounded by the Zephyrs. And here's Matt Zoke. Gets it over to Chad Cusco.
Whitehall really with an opportunity there in that second quarter to have a lead at halftime. Just did not convert on some open jumpers that we have seen them make time and time again.
Lisicki for 3. And Whitehall goes up 32-31. 3rd 3-pointer for Lisicki, his 5th field goal of the night. Davis gets it over to Mott. Mott goes baseline and hits it. 6'7" giant is tough to stop underneath.
Well, Whitehall cannot allow him to get the ball there. That was the mistake. Once he gets it there, Whitehall's in trouble. Excellent job by Glen Mills of playing the passing lanes on that press.
Zephyrs dodged the bullet that time.
Yes, they did.
They're getting caught back there. They're not getting any help back there for some reason.
There's just real good pressure right at midcourt.
I know, but somebody has to be open.
Well, if you can't see them, you can't get them the ball.
Well, you don't wait till they're blocking your eyes out. Here's a foul. Bay charged with a 2nd personal foul.
Zoke now going to try to split the double team and push it a little bit. The dribble has not been too effective. He's going to pick up a personal foul, charge that one to number 12, Bay, and that is his
2nd, and he's out of the ball game.
Trainer taking a look at him.
Lisicki goes baseline, goes up high and hits it. Lisicki with the hot hand right now. Puts Whitehall up 34-33.
And under a great deal of pressure and right into the teeth of Terquin Mott.
Bay. Evans. Baseline shot not good. Rebounded by the Zephyrs. Lisicki. Jones! Yes! And he is fouled. Fouled by Stephon Curtis.
It all starts with an outstanding rebound by Chad Cusco. He pushes it to Lisicki. Jones is all alone. He shields the defense and converts. There's Lisicki. Good look up court. Number 12 getting back. Bay a little bit late defensively. Poor judgment on his part to commit that foul, as Jones is going to pick up an easy 2 points.
Well, there was no dribbling backcourt. It was boom, boom, boom. They get the ball up front. Lisicki to Jones, and bingo, they got the deuce.
Yep.
36-33 Whitehall, and when time is back in, Jones will go to the foul line to complete the three-point play. We have 5:30 remaining here in the third period.
John, while we have a moment, I'd like to wish congratulations to a good friend of mine, Carmen Tessitore, and his wife Donna. Had a baby boy yesterday. Understand they're going to name him Matt, and we certainly want to wish them the very best.
Very good. Congratulations.
Tom Mann in his 11th season. Ron Hassler in his 9th year. What a great basketball game. I believe this is Whitehall's largest lead of 3 points.
Very low-scoring ball game over at Allen, Salisbury, and St. Pius X at Potsdam. That's a school where Mike Corey coached before he came to Central Catholic. Jones on the line.
The winner here will play the winner of Council Rock, Steelton High Spire.
And now Whitehall giving them a taste of their own medicine. Now the shoe's on the other foot.
The Zets have gotten some good production from that full court press. They've forced a couple of turnovers out of it.
Davis takes the inbound pass. They get it up to Mott. Oh, blocking foul against Clock, and that'll be his first.
Yeah, Clock was a little out of position, it looked like, from this angle. He kind of got on the left hip. Watch. Clock is just going to be a little bit late getting over there. It's the right thought. He kind of leans in there and initiates the action.
That was a good call. It rolled off the foot of one of the Battling Bulls.
That was a good double team again by the Zets, and good communication by the two officials.
Pass it. Lisicki, Jones, rejected and taken out of the air by Mott.
Jones gave a lot of moves, but Mott didn't go anywhere. He was right there.
Whitehall gets the ball.
Salisbury up 26-6 after one quarter.
That's understandable. St. Pius X has a losing record.
Right. Wonder how many Antoine has.
Pass. Lisicki, bingo! 39-33, biggest lead in the ball game for Whitehall. 4:30 remaining here in the third period. This is Jamal Davis. Stephon Curtis, yes.
Big basket for Glen Mills.
Third field goal for Curtis, 39-35, Whitehall.
1-3-1, set up at about half court. Now they're in trouble. Huh?
Here comes Glen Mills. In possession and an opportunity to pick up a pair.
Offensive foul. It's going to go against number 32, Mott. It's going to be number 3.
Mott is third.
Starting to show a little frustration. A tough miss for the Zets. They created an easy one.
And the Bulls come right back with a deuce to pull within 2, 39-37. Jones was wide open. Lisicki, yes! Pistol Pete pulled the trigger. 42-37, Whitehall. Jump ball, Whitehall.
Good effort on the part of both teams.
Jumpers number 12, Rashid Bey-Atkins.
That's Ronnie Hassler.
Do not have to remind Whitehall followers what a 9 or a 10-point lead can mean to them in the fourth quarter. They know what to do with it. Playing a much better game here tonight than they did against Lower Dolphin.
Jones! No, missed another peeper.
Now 44 got a piece of that one. Ernesto Harris got a piece of that one from behind.
Evans, fourth field goal, 42-39, Whitehall.
Big basket for Glen Mills. Takes the fans out of the game a little bit. That's number 4.
That's a fourth personal foul on 6'7" senior Terquin Mott, number 32. He's averaging 21 points a game. He has 12 here tonight, and he's going to have to sit a while.
Well, what this does, John, is height-wise, is balances things out. Jones now becomes as tall as anybody on the Glen Mills team.
Lasicki, and he is fouled. What a game this guy's playing.
What a move! What a creation! Watch him hang in the air. Watch the defense. He goes up underneath, and the kiss off the glass in the score.
And a foul against Carl Hatchett, his second. Lasicki goes to the line to complete the three-point play.
From up top, he just splits in between the two defenders and converts.
Body control. Missed his first two tonight, then hit his last three. 45-39, Whitehall. Bay, Rashid. They turn it over.
.136 play, third quarter. The Zucks by 6.
Help.
Only the second Zephyr turnover of the third quarter and only the 6th of the night. Glen Mills has committed 8.
Davis to Bay. Underneath, Davis. There's a foul against Zoke. His second.
Good extra pass by Bay. The defense had ran towards him and he found a wide open Davis underneath. Zoke leaving the feet defensively. He's in trouble there. You're in big trouble once you get off your feet defensively at that part of the court. Non-shooting foul.
Steve Jones wraps it up and gets it to Lasicki, who gets it to Clock. This is the iron 5 for Whitehall tonight. They haven't made any substitutions.
They only go to Giannicola if there's foul trouble.
Jones wide open. Nobody was with him.
Take some time, like Coach Fisher said from Phillipsburg. You want to make it a shorter game than 32 minutes, and that's what Whitehall's doing right here.
Got to get it a second quicker.
Passing is sharp.
Foul against Curtis, only his second. No, they called an offensive. Offensive against Cusco.
And obviously Ron Hassler not happy with that. And give some credit to the Bulls. That was good pressure.
10 seconds and counting. Get your hands up. They're going to let it fly. And they do for 3. That's the end of the third quarter. Whitehall 45.
C.J. Wagner, trophies, plaques, and bowling supplies.
Even if you're just thinking about buying a new car or truck, come into Lehigh Valley Ford, Honda, Hyundai, Suzuki. There are over 500 cars and trucks starting at under $7,000. Payments under $125 a month. But you must come in now. Get the car you want at the price you want at the payment you can afford. And your trade will never be worth more. At Lehigh Valley Ford, Honda, Hyundai, Suzuki. A supermarket of selection and savings under one roof. Conveniently located on the Lehigh Street Auto Mile.
Excellent third quarter for the Zepps. They shoot 63.6%. Lisicki, they swing it around the perimeter. Bang! Nothing but net for Pistol Pete.
Whitehall outscored Glen Mills 18-13 in that third period. They trailed 29-27 at half. There's a three-point attempt, not good. Rebounded by the Zephyrs, and so after three quarters, Whitehall leads 45-42, and the Zephyrs with the ball and an opportunity to add a couple. They call travel. That's two in a row against Clock for traveling.
Excellent defensive pressure coming from the Battling Bulls, and they're in that position that they did not want to be in. They did not want to have Whitehall around at this point in the game. They're going to need it to turn it up defensively or not.
What a beautiful move by Davis. 45-44, Whitehall by one.
The big guy, Terquin Mott, remains on the bench. 4 personal fouls.
Foul against Bay is third.
There's a lot of pressure on these guys handling the ball out in front. Bay's going to get a little bit over anxious here, try and reach in there. You're going to get called for a foul most of the times you do that.
Cusco double team. Underneath, Jones, Steve. Has it. 6 field goal for Jones, 47-44. Don't go away, we're in the fourth quarter.
Without Mott inside, Jones knows now he can wheel and deal and go to the basket, taking advantage on that Whitehall possession.
We're live from Bethlehem's Memorial Gym. I'm screened here. What's that call?
That's going to be a foul, I believe, on Lisicki. He tried to double down, and that is going to put Glen Mills into the bonus. Jones from behind, see number 33 come in, try for the strip. Gets a piece of the arm and a personal foul.
Jump ball. Whitehall gets the possession arrow.
Boy, again, nothing really comes easy for the Whitehall Zephyrs. Have a hard time controlling the glass. They get down there, they get down into the mud, so to speak.
Come on.
Come up with a tie ball.
Oh, that's good.
Second turnover against the Zepps in the quarter. Their game total now 9. Mott off the Glen Mills bench, getting ready to check back in.
Clock working up deliberately over the timeline. 47-44 Whitehall. Here come the Battling Bulls. Bay offensive. And that could be the 5th foul against Rashid Bey. And it is.
Zepps had a couple of these go against them in the first half. This time clearly Cusco in position to draw the charge. and that is number 5 against Rashid Bey. Watch Cusco work. Look at Zoke was back there defensively. That's just great work defensively, guys.
Timeout, Whitehall.
Last season, Glen Mills went through the state tournament. They opened up with an 80-45 win over James Buchanan. They then eliminated Williamsport 86-74, defeated Reading 62-44, beat Chester by 1, 75-74 in the Eastern Finals, and then beat Altoona, District 6 representative, 60-57 for their second straight PIAA 4A Boys Championship. .540 remain, fourth quarter, 47-44, Whitehall.
Glen Mills on a road to Hershey Open tournament play with a 79-76 win over Chichester. Then edged Downingtown 57-55 and had to go overtime to defeat Council Rock 66-64. They then lost to Penwood 77-54 by 23 points. Whitehall lost to Penwood in the holiday tournament 51-39 by a margin of just 12.
Yeah, Glen Mills really did struggle in their district tournament. You talk about those close losses, those close wins before the blowout to Penwood. They did not play particularly good basketball in their district tournament.
All right, clock is running. 5:35 remaining. Zephyrs with the ball. Come on, get him help. Lisicki to Zoke to Clock.
It's important for Whitehall, even though they have a 3-point lead, to continue to think offense.
Zoke. Rebounded by Jamal Davis. Quickly up front. Over to Mott. Mott to Harris. To Davis. Harris. Rebound by Cusco. Zoke. Jones. Off of Lisicki's fingertips and out of bounds.
Whitehall, I think, starting to feel a little bit of pressure. Salisbury at the half, ahead 41-24.
Antoine Hubbard must be having a field day. Curtis gets it out to Davis. Davis, 8 feet out, not good. Lisicki clears the board.
With authority, Lisicki clears the board.
Clock.
Glen Mills only 1 for 8.
Foul against Clock.
The pressure has been intense all night. The turnover's starting to accumulate. Nice strip by Harris. Clock trying to recover. You see the right arm come out and the foul goes against him.
Davis, guarded by Cusco, gets it out to Harris. In a corner to Curtis to Harris. In a low post, back out. Here's Davis. Harris. No. Field goal is good by Evans, and he was fouled.
Second shot opportunity. You see a dejected Matt Zoke. Evans had great position on the weak side. Just watch it. This is 6'5" going against 6 foot. That's just a tough physical matchup, and one that Whitehall has done a good job of staying out of, but that time Evans is able to take advantage. Here's a chance to tie it up.
Foul was on Clock. And we're tied.
It's like trying to get through a minefield, the way the Bulls have been putting that pressure on right at midcourt. Zeph's this time successful.
Lisicki. Got it, and he was fouled. He's not going to take that, I hope.
Talk about a guy who can create at the right time. This is under all kinds of defensive pressure. Are you kidding? Is he going to take this one? He wants to see it again. So do we.
Look at that.
Look at a great creation off balance. Takes a special kind of athlete to do that in this time of the game. 3:43 remaining.
49-47. 50-47. So the Zepps come right back up with that three-point advantage.
It's going to be a held ball. Another good job defensively down low. All kind of people. You see how frustrated Mott is. He's been back in the game now for some 3 minutes and really has been ineffective. I woke him up.
Shot up and good by Mott. His sixth field goal. 50-49. Whitehall by 1. Look out.
Settle down.
Cusco. Clock. Somebody out there. Get out there. Somebody. Cusco. 2:50 remaining in a ball game.
And better spacing. Better spacing here. Makes it so difficult to come up with a turnover.
Zoke.
That one hurts. They created a great offensive opportunity. They really did, and then they attacked the big guy, Mann, who has 4 personal fouls. Zoke couldn't get it to go. That was the right play. If Coach Hassler had it to do again, that's exactly what he'd want to set up and create. They just didn't take advantage of it.
Davis. 2:10 remaining in a ball game. 50-49 Whitehall. Here's Evans to Harris to Davis. Zoe. No, it's spread out.
Yep, get that good spacing again. They dodge a bullet and do a nice job of controlling the boards.
Boy, they needed that field goal real bad.
Oh, that was a big one, John. We're under 1:43 now to play.
Come on, somebody back there. Help him.
Got to get a foul in there.
They got it.
This will put everybody in the bonus now. The Zucks will go to the free throw line.
Foul against Evans, his 4th.
They get another good double team. This Glen Mills team plays excellent defense. Fortunately for the Zeph, there is a call in there as Lisicky got whacked on that left arm. You see right in there, there's some activity there. There's a hole.
Glen Mills wants a timeout. Well, other action tonight, 2A boys. Salisbury is meeting St. Pius 10th of Pottstown at Allen, and they're romping in that one.
Yeah, they lead 41-24 at the half.
3A girls, Bethlehem Catholic won that one over Gwynedd Mercy. We have a 1A girls game up at Nanticoke between Notre Dame and Lourdes Regional. We have no report on that one that I know of.
The Becca final was 42-38. Dick Schmidt trying to do something with the girls that he was unsuccessful with the boys, and that is win a state championship. It was interesting to hear J.J. Fox say that, and a lot of other people, it wasn't only him, that they felt the Bethlehem Catholic girls had a legitimate shot to do something, and they are certainly doing just that. They will now advance. Let's check the girls here. Bethlehem Catholic will advance. They will play the Lancaster Catholic Montrose winner.
1 minute and 31 seconds remain in this one. 50-49. Whitehall is leading. And Lisicki will go to the foul line.
And what's Mott saying to Lisicki there? I hope you make him. Mott come over there shaking Lisicki's hand.
Well, he fouled him, and he probably just said, you know.
Well, and something that Dean Kriebel alluded to in our interview, he said these are good kids. They're fun to be around, they work hard, and they're obedient, and I think that's a good point. Two weeks ago, I commented on Pete Lisicki will have many more from here, and I'm going to say it again. It's going to be a long line of pressure-packed foul shots for this guy.
51-49. 52-49. That was a big one.
A key possession for Glen Mills. If they do not convert here, they better start getting out those fouls and hope they miss some free. That Whitehall misses from the free throw line.
Harris for three. No!
Glen Mills is in a lot of trouble right now. They're down by 3, approaching 1 minute.
1 minute. And a foul against Davis.
This is the strategy you have to go to. That last possession for Glen Mills was a critical one because now they have to test Whitehall at the free throw line. It will be Matt Zoke this time. You see coming in number 10, Jamal Davis, committing the personal foul.
Zoke, 2 out of 3 from the foul line. 58 seconds remaining. Two very big shots.
Oh, no doubt about it. Whitehall by 5, 58 seconds to play.
Boy, you talked about people coming out of the woodwork. It's good to see Tom Fisher, coach of Peaburg here. Phil Schwartz. It's the first I've seen him all year. This Allentown plumber who has followed Central Catholic for years. I guess he's spending his time on a golf course.
Oh, he spends a lot. He likes high school basketball. He's been seeing, you know, he'll go to a lot of Whitehall games, and, you know, this is all the excitement of PIAA basketball. The further on you go, Bob Cratchit talked about it the other day in our interview, the further on you go, more people come out, more people become involved. I mean, what a truly miracle team this is. A Cinderella season now has Whitehall up by 5 over the 2-time defending state champs.
And I want to thank Joe Craig, the assistant AD here at Liberty, and Debbie in the athletic director's office, along with Joe Tone, the girls basketball coach, for their help the past couple of days getting rosters together for playoffs. Davis. Mott. No. Davis.
Boy, they're going to the 3 early.
Mott. No. Awarded to Glen Mills.
Glen Mills.
39 seconds on the clock.
Glen Mills really going to the 3 early. That one Mott took was in the range of the one Lisicki converted against Easton.
Anthony Smith in the lineup for Travis Evans. Inbounds, Mott, baseline. No! Followed up by Curtis.
31.
Key follow-up. Take a timeout, Matt. Good fun. Attaboy. That's good awareness. That's good composure.
27 seconds remaining. Whitehall called the timeout. There's the picture.
What a big follow.
We're live from Bethlehem's Memorial Gym.
Stephon Curtis falling back.
(54-51), Whitehall leading. When time is back in, they will have possession. Let's see if they can get that ball inbounds.
Glen Mills was 54.5% shooting in the first half. They were 50% in the third quarter. And in this fourth quarter, they are only 4 of 16. And that really the big difference. The Whitehall defense has harassed them. They have gotten them out of their rhythm. But as a true two-time defending state champ, they're still around. They still have an opportunity.
They're very much alive, no question about it.
Key possession for Whitehall. Key inlet pass. They're going to get some wide spacing. They get good spacing, and Glen Mills goes right to the foul.
The foul, and they're sending Zoke back there.
I'm not so sure that's a little too quick, John. With the quickness of this Glen Mills team, I thought maybe try for a steal real quick, because Whitehall has at times had a whole lot of problems.
That's against Davis. His third, that's immaterial right now. Zoke going to the charity stripe. 54 to 51, Whitehall. 26 ticks on that clock. Oh.
Opportunity to tie.
There's another three attempt. They got it. I don't know who got it. I don't know who got it.
Well, there were a lot of people inside. I'm sure we'll get another look at it. Glen Mills again going long range, going for the three.
Let's see who got it, Don.
The Zets are unable. That's a wild rebound run down by Mott. He's going to launch another one, and that has the defense all stretched out. Zoke unable to control. There's a tip. That's going to be number 51, Evans, who comes up with the second and third shot. 11 seconds remain. The Whitehall lead is down to 1.
Evans has 5 field goals in the second half, but only 2 in the first half. Whitehall leading 54 to 53 with just 11 seconds on the clock. There's the picture. And we're live from Bethlehem's Memorial Gym. Hope you enjoy these telecasts as much as we here at the Super 2. Enjoy bringing them to you.
The winner advances. The loser is done for the year. Council Rock or Steelton High Spire await the winner.
Now let's see.
Good job. Over the top.
Hold it.
Good job.
Hold it, Lehigh.
Good job. 7 seconds.
Lisicki is fouled.
They got it to the guy who they want there.
By Harris. 6 seconds.
The over-the-top pass really took a lot of time off the clock. It forced Glen Mills to chase, which killed about 4 seconds. Zoke able to get the basketball to Lisicki.
Did you ever see an official call a foul on a guy backing into somebody? Lisicki on the line. 54-53.
He missed those 2 technicals in that first half, but he has hit nothing but net down the fourth quarter.
You don't talk like that.
Well, Pete will get it down. Can't put the whammy on Pete.
55-53.
That'll boy, Pete.
Needed that one. All right.
Glen Mills can tie, get pressure, 6 seconds.
4, 3, 2. Over. Whitehall wins it.
Do you believe the Whitehall Zephyrs?
Here are your final totals, ladies and gentlemen. Final totals for Glen Mills. Day, 2 points. Davis, 7. Curtis, 10. Mott, 15. Harris, 3. And high with 60 points. Evans. Corner Zephyrs, the scoring. Cusco, 3. Jones, 8. Jones, 13.
The Pennsylvania Interscholastic Athletic Association, dedicated to safety, education, and uniformity of competition among Pennsylvania's middle, intermediate, junior, and senior high schools' interscholastic sports. PIAA, dedicated to assist member schools to organize and develop an interscholastic athletic program which will promote, protect, and conserve the health and physical welfare of all participants, safeguards the educational values of, and cultivates high ideals of good sportsmanship. For over 79 years, the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Athletic Association has promoted academic excellence, uniformity of standards in competition, and physical well-being of all participating athletes in over 19 sports across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. The PIAA, cultivating better athletics today for a brighter future for Pennsylvania.
Where did you get my favorite college cap, Villanova?
Why, at Brady Sponge Sports.
I see you're wearing a college cap, too. What college is that?
Vanderbilt.
That's a good college for you because you're built just like a Wayne. And what else do they sell here?
Why, lots of things. Look around, don't you see? And they do their own embroidery and screen printing. Why, they'll even put their name on your overalls.
Ach, I don't need it. I know my own name. And what are these?
That's crazy wear. And the right guy's wearing them.
730 West Emmaus Avenue.
I'm Richard Dean Anderson. As I'm speaking to you, a newborn baby is fighting for his life because he was born too small, too soon. Too many babies lose that fight. The March of Dimes wants every baby to be born healthy. You can help by joining Walk America. If you believe every child deserves a healthy birth, then Walk America for healthier babies.
You're invited to enjoy over 100 free dinners at the finest restaurants around the Lehigh Valley and the Poconos. Introducing the new Dynamite 92, full of 2-for-1 offers that can save you thousands of dollars this year. For fine dining, simply present your gold membership card. Use it just like a credit card to enjoy your complimentary meals. Dynamite also features popular casual and family dining. That's even more 2-for-1 offers at places you always visit. Dynamite's entertainment and services section has 2-for-1s on video rentals, lift tickets, and sports. There's also discounts on movie theater tickets, car washes, dry cleaning, and so much more. All that savings for just $16.95, and that includes shipping and handling. It's easy to order. With Visa or MasterCard, call 776-2539. If you're outside the Lehigh Valley, call toll-free 800-369-7218. Or send check or money order to Dynamite, 1045 Hamilton Street, Allentown, PA 18101. There's a money-back guarantee if you're not satisfied, and if you order 3 books, you get 1 free. Order now.
Okay. All right, Whitehall wins the second round 4A Class A game with a 56-53 win over Glen Mills. And now let's go courtside. Mike Zambelli and the winning coach, Ron Hassler. Mike?
Thanks, John. I have a very happy coach, Ron Hassler. And, Coach, this Cinderella season for your team just gets more incredible with each win. And congratulations tonight. When you can beat the 2-time defending state champ, as you said, you can beat anybody.
Yeah, we kept telling them to take step higher, step higher. We really felt that, you know, this was so important for our program and this particular team. If they could beat this team has the caliber, I think, to win the state championship. That means we could win it. So it's in there. There's not many teams left. There's 8 left. We need a couple more wins, and we're there. So I don't, you know, we don't have the size to do it and the quickness, but no one can run and catch up to the ball the way we move it. So I think we've got a shot against anyone.
No question. Getting to tonight's game, you and I just talked a little bit about the second quarter. You shoot only 38%. You miss some free throws. You turn the ball over, but yet you're only down 2 points at halftime. You had to feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, we felt we were slowly. I don't know how to say it. It sounds weird sometimes, but gaining mental control of our opponents and just the way we had them playing. They start coming down and work the ball, and that's not the way they play. Right. So once I felt they were doing that, and they basically weren't running too many patterns, I felt we had a pretty good shot of picking people out to block out. What I didn't want to get into was a running game and not find the big guy to block out and have them stuff one after the other. So I think the most important factor was beating their pressures. They're so quick and so big, and they play all 5 between the 2 hash marks. puts a lot of pressure on your guards, and I thought our guards just did a great job tonight.
For the most part of the night, they did. I made the comment, it looked like it was going through a minefield there for a while there right around midcourt.
Yeah, we made some adjustments during the game. I think what hurt them a couple times is bringing Matt Zoke up, and he physically split it, and when people trapped them, they bounced off a little bit. I think one of the other factors was there was a lot of talking and jawing going on by them in the first part, and I think Matt Zoke and Mott got tangled up a little bit, and I don't know if anyone tangled up with Mott before. And not only happened once, it happened twice. And I think we sort of sent the message out, we're not here to take any of that junk. We're gonna take it to you.
Well, I think that's really a key, to not be intimidated by the whole, two-time defending state champ. Coach, were you a little surprised at the end of the game how quickly they went to the three-pointer?
Yeah, I was more afraid of, just dumping it inside because we didn't want to foul. And they certainly have the caliber of player to score inside and then jumping right on us with the pressure again, maybe getting one of those quick steals for a layup or a dunk, And, yeah, I thought they threw up some bad threes with like 40-some seconds left. We just couldn't get the darn rebound then. They were so bad that they bounced out real far and we couldn't get a play on them.
Okay, looking ahead, I heard you in the locker room. You feel it's going to be Steelton High Spire?
Well, Steelton's favored. I think they're, if not the best team in the East. But Council Rock plays a lot like we play. They've got some real good athletes. They got a lot more height than we have. So I'm not counting them out. I mean, they took Glen Mills to overtime too. So we certainly, I'm anticipating Steelton High, but whoever it is will be there.
Well, like you said, nobody's going to be easy from here. Coach, congratulations on just a spectacular win for you and your program. Good luck down the road.
Thank you.
Okay, with Ron Hassler, let's go back to John Daday.
All right, at the end of the first quarter, Glen Mills led 15-12. Whitehall outscored the Bethlehem Bulls 15-14 in the second period, and Glen Mills took a 29-27 lead into the locker room at the halftime break. After the intermission, Whitehall outscored Glen Mills 18-13, and his efforts took a 45-42 lead after 3 quarters of play. Each team scored 11 points in the fourth period. Whitehall won a ball game 56-53 to advance into third round PIAA inter-district play. High score for this effort was Pete Lisicki. Pistol Pete had 32 points, 10 field goals, 4 of them three-pointers, and after missing his first 2 attempts on the foul line, he hit 8 in a row to wind up with 8 out of 10. There's Chad Cusco that you're looking at. Cusco had 1 three-pointer for 3 points on the night. Matt Zoke, 2 field goals, 4 out of 6 on the foul line for 8. Steve Jones, 6 field goals and a foul for 13. So the line for Whitehall was 19 field goals. 5 of them were three-pointers, 13 out of 17 from the foul line for their total of 56. They had 10 personal fouls called against them. High score for Glen Mills was Travis Evans, 7 field goals, 1 of them a three-pointer, 1 out of 1 from the foul line for a total of 16 points. Jamal Davis, 3 field goals, 1 of them a three-pointer for 7. Rashid Bey, a field goal for 2. Stephon Curtis, 5 field goals for 10. Terquin Mott, 6 field goals, 3 out of 4 fouls for 15. And Ernesto Harris had 1 field goal, a three-pointer for 3. So the line for Glen Mills, 23 field goals, 3 of them three-pointers, 4 out of 5 from the foul line for their total of 53. They had 21 personal fouls called against them. So that's it. Whitehall wins it. They'll advance in PIAA district play with a 56-53 win over Glen Mills. We are live from Bethlehem Memorial Gym, and I'm Johnny Daday for Mike Zambelli, inviting you to stay tuned for Dan Mowdy and the Super 2 Sports Special and the Super 2 Scoreboard. This has been the Super 2 Sports presentation. Good night, everybody.
I like down too. We like down too sometimes.